Back to TubeTalk.
Welcome back, Doug. How are your exams this week?
Pretty good, yes.
Oh,
Bit
good.
of failing.
Passed them all.
Yep.
A few 70s. Couple of just scraped throughs, but it was good. I'm proud of you.
Moving on, last week we had Raggedy Doll 1 on debut.
We did, and very satisfying. A really good training effort from Stephen Marsh. She had a number of trials to get her right, and she's always had ability but been a bit weak. It was an interesting race. They all went past her, and only when they went past her, she'd pick up the bit and charge. Had taken a chase. So, really, really good one. Very, very satisfying.
Sacred Sweet was a very good second at Doomben.
Wasn't he? Bad draw, came from last, roared down the outside for second. He's in great form. He'll either run in Doomben next week, Brisbane next week, or he might come down to Sydney actually for an 1800 metre race.
Lord Ardmore ran 4th in the Group 1 2000 Guineas.
Yeah, super run at just his 4th start. He ended up getting quite well. He was involved in a bad little bit of interference down the back, ended up getting pushed through wide, had to sit outside the leader, which was a bit uncomfortable for him, and fought on really well. He's a really, really good progressive horse. A little break now, he'll be set for the Cracker Million 3-year-old race and then the Derby.
And moving on to this week, today at Madame 2, race 1, we have Silky.
Red
Boxer.
Fox.
Oh, Red Fox, sorry.
Silk Red Fox. So, related to the horse that started Go Racing, started everything, Silky Red Boxer. So, really excited, and 13 is my lucky number, and 13 was Silky Red Boxer's number. He had 13 letters in his name, 13 owners in the syndicate, 13 letters in the trainer's name. He paid $13 on debut, and today's the 13th. It's a Silky Red Fox, 5-horse field, really professional horse, and he's a good each way chance at about $8.
Race 3 in Rock Island Line.
Raced really well last week without any luck. Barrier 7 today on the short course. Need to sort of be a little bit handy. The track is drying out, which doesn't suit him, but he's going well, and with luck in the running, he can be an each way chance. He might be just about ready for a break after this.
Saturday at Rickerton, we have 4 horses running there. The first one being Running Man in race 1.
Ran on the first day, was a bit disappointing. He needs to start putting his hand up, otherwise he might be retired. He needs one more scratching to make the field. He's got a sort of midfieldish draw. Going around a corner is good. We just need to get cover with him, and he's certainly working well enough to be in the money, but it's up to him now.
Race 2, Sanctify.
Looking forward to this. Extend her up to 2,000 metres for the first time. All her pedigree suggests she's crying out for it. She's racing like she is. Barrier 2, Matt Cameron on board. Should be able to get a lovely run in transit. It has to be a really nice each way chance.
Race 5, Exuberant.
Really good run last week. He just got exposed a bit early. He missed the start, walked out of the gates, got exposed early, still ran 32.91, I think, for his last 600 fastest at the race. Ryan Elliott on board, who seems to get on really well with him. Awkward barrier draw, but as long as we just get cover and hold him up for his last run, I think he can win.
Race 8, Waimoku Falls.
In the Group 1 1000 Guineas, very, very talented filly. She will run out the mile, no problem at all. Barrier 8 of, I think it'll be 13 now, so it'll just be early on where she posies up. She's got the ability. She'll see out the mile. She's certainly not a bolter's chance. She's better than that. Just race day experience. It's only her 3rd start. That will be the big question mark about her, but she's very good. Really excited about her running tomorrow.
Moving on to Tauranga Race 8, we have Repose Repeater.
In great form. He won last start. He goes up in grade. He drops a little bit in weight. Wiremu pin on board, so I think he's only going to carry about 54.5 kilos. He'll probably just relax wherever he is, happy in the running, and be roaring home, and he's a good winning chance again. He's in great form.
And race 9, Deal's Done.
Yeah, a horse we've got a lot of time for. He's had a few things not quite go right for him, Awkward barrier draw, but Wuramu Pin on board claiming 3 kilos. He races well at Tauranga. We'll just have to get him nicely settled somewhere, and he can, if his mind's on the game, he can definitely win. He's a really nice each way chance, and he will improve with this run because there's been a bit of a gap between races.
Now moving on to bet of the week, and last week our bet of the week won with $14, I think.
Yeah, True Self ended up blowing out to $14 for those people that got on.
Yeah.
The bet of the week is coming right, so that was really, really good. Got a few people out of a hole last week. So what do we got this week, Dougie?
This week, Tauranga Race 1, we have Rose in Power.
Yeah, I really like this horse. It's running 2 open 3-year-old races before this race. First one, very, very strong field, ran 4th. Second one at Counties, another very strong field, ran 2nd, only just nailed. And it's still a maiden. So again, it's an open 3-year-old field, but I don't think it's as strong as the last 2 it's been in. It's got an awkward barrier draw of 12, but I'm sure they'll find a spot. And I think it's probably the best horse in this race. So Rose in Power is our bet of the week, race 1 at Tauranga.
And that concludes TubeTalk.
For another week. Thanks guys, and see you next week.
Bye.
Inside from Sapio, here comes Doremus with the run. Arabian Story is next, and then Viali. Might and Power shook off linesman though. At the 300 he raced out by 2 lengths with Doremus challenging. Ebony Groves getting a rails run, followed by Grandmaster and Markham. Might and Power the leader inside the 200, 2 lengths in front of linesman, and then Doremus on the outside. Might and Power the leader. Doremus trying hardest, coming at him. Might and Power and Doremus. Doremus getting to Might and Power. They hit the line photo. Oh!